Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Real Estate Apprenticeship Program, lovingly known as REAP information session. If you are here, it is because you are interested in learning more about launching a career in real estate in booming Asheville and frankly, Western North Carolina. And Stephanie Estrada and I, and maybe a few other REAP committee members might hop on here to fill you in on the scholarship program, everything it has to offer, as well as the process for applying for the scholarship, and really importantly, what's involved in taking this giant leap of faith into a brand new career. So before Stephanie fills you in on a career in real estate, I just would like to share with you a little bit of background so you understand where this program, the purpose of the program is coming from. Gosh, how many years has it been now? Probably 4 years ago, I want to say. I was approached by Dewana Little and India Pearson, and they came to myself because I teach here at the real estate school to see if there were any scholarships available for people identifying as BIPOC. And I said, not that I know of, but there should be. And that's how the whole program got started. Is where REAP is all about breaking down barriers that keep people from starting their career in real estate. It can be really expensive on the outset, but the payoff can be enormous. So we'll get into those details about costs and so forth and the award letter, all of that momentarily. But Stephanie has been in real estate for a number of years now and can fill you in on the benefits of starting a career in real estate.
There's many career opportunities in real estate, and it doesn't have to begin with licensing. You have the possibility to get involved in real estate even before you get your license by becoming an assistant to somebody who's already licensed. And you can do many administrative tasks to learn how to manage or do the backside of the real estate business. And once you become licensed, you have the opportunity to have more options available to you, like showing property for an agent and get compensated for that as well. You can also go into commercial sales. You can go into property management where you manage properties for other people and have compensation from that as well. And you can also use all of the knowledge you learned from the real estate career you've chosen to become an investor as well in real estate. Another career route that you can also go into is being a paralegal for a real estate attorney, and that is also very helpful.
Mm-hmm. That's great, Stephanie. And one more that I thought of is once you are licensed, you could become a specialist on another broker's team where all you do is work with sellers or all you do is work with buyers. So, Stephanie, tell us a little bit about why you chose to get into real estate and what you have loved about the business, and I'll do the same, but you go first.
Sure, thank you. I've been in real estate for about 4 years now, going on 5. And the reason why I first got into real estate was because I wasn't happy at the previous job that I was working at. And real estate gave me the opportunity to kind of make my own schedule and have more time to myself in the aspect of taking care of my children. I've got 3 beautiful children. And so real estate has given me the opportunity to really be present and be home with them when I'm needed. And it gives me the flexibility to just clock in and clock out whenever it's needed. I show property sometimes with my children, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's great. Mm-hmm. I hear that a lot whenever I teach real estate classes. A lot of people are looking for that type of flexibility, being their own boss, running their own schedule, just taking control of their life. And for me, when I got into real estate, I was formerly an elementary school teacher and absolutely loved it. But I could have been the best teacher on the planet, and that wasn't going to affect my pay. So at some point, I said, you know what, I want to do something differently and actually get paid for all the hard work that I do, which is what happens when you have your real estate career. And has been a lot of fun for me in that regard. So I think my first year I closed 32 transactions, and that's mainly because I had great people around me. I had my husband who was taking up all the slack at home. I had great training where I was the agent when I first started. And so I was able to really focus and dive in with both feet and just go gangbusters. But you don't have to do that. The nice thing about career in real estate is it's scalable. So you can make it as big as you want, or you can make it as small as you want, and you can expand and contract depending on what's going on with your life. And that's really just a beautiful thing about this career, in my opinion. Additionally, if you get tired of one part of real estate, there are so many other avenues you can take, which is what Stephanie was sharing with you a little while ago. But there's so many different opportunities inside this one umbrella of having your real estate license in North Carolina. So Stephanie, do you want to tell us about the steps of how to get into the REAP scholarship program?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So one of the first things you'd want to do is apply, and we'll have a link either attached or a website you can go to, so you can go ahead and do that. And once you apply, you'll be scheduled to get an interview, and from the interview, upon acceptance of getting into the program, then that's when you would be registering for the real estate class to get in licensed.
Great. Yeah. So like Stephanie just said, once you go through the interview and you're accepted into the program, you will be issued what's called an award letter that will be emailed to you. That the award letter will outline all the costs that are covered, which I'll tell you about in just a minute, as well as the expectations that REAP has from our participants or for our participants. So just to fill you in, the REAP scholarship program covers the cost of your class. And the class is taught via Zoom from the comfort of wherever you want to be comfortable. So it could be your house or your office or whatnot, whatever works for you. So it covers the cost of the class. It covers the cost of 1 hour of tutoring. It pays for an exam prep materials, which are great. It also will cover your application fee with the state of North Carolina, which is $100, plus your testing fee, which is $56. You're able to take the test and have that covered twice because it is really challenging. I'm not going to lie. We'll get into those details in just a minute, but it's a really tough test. Most people have to take it more than once. So if you end up only having to take it once, you better pop that champagne bottle because it is tricky. It's very challenging, but you can do it. We also will cover the course for you twice if that's needed as well, depending. Then after that, once you get your license, you will more than likely join a firm, and we will cover part of joining a firm will involve joining your local board of realtors. The REAP program covers the 12 months of board dues, your joining fee, your multiple listing service for 12 months, along with the joining fee as well. And we also cover 1 year of membership to the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, which back in the day prior to the Fair Housing Act of 1968 was the real estate board for folks identifying as BIPOC back prior to, again, the civil rights legislation that was passed in the 60s. So it's a really great organization. All right, now you'll also be connected, by the way, with a mentor who's there really just to kind of cheer you on and help you get through the pre-licensing class, because it's a hefty load. Might as well just say it up straight. It's a lot of studying, but so your mentor is there to help you through that process as well and hold you accountable. Stephanie, do you want to talk to them a little bit about what are the expectations of participants?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So with the REAP program, we designed it or try to make it in such a way that it is a self-sustaining program so that participants who are awarded the scholarship and get licensed and start their real estate careers, once they've gotten their feet wet and gotten into the industry, that they can then come back and help mentor somebody else. And that is part of the expectations for somebody who is getting and receiving a scholarship. And so what the expectations are for the REAP to be a participant in the REAP program is to first attend all of your classes if you can, but we understand that emergencies happen and so forth. So it is expected that the participants attend 90% of the classroom hours. And so that means you can only miss like a max of 10 hours. You are to attend 75% of the free review courses and tutoring sessions that are offered so that you can put your best foot forward when you go into the test and make sure that you are prepared. It is also expected that the REAP participant communicate with their mentor once a week, and you guys can set that up via Zoom or in person, whatever is best. And we are also expecting that they complete all classroom assignments, their quizzes and activities to help you be better prepared, again, for the test. It's also expected to retake all quizzes until you score at least 85% or higher with the Learn, Test, Pass exam prep course that's provided by the school. And to also study a minimum of 1 hour per every hour of class time that's taken. It's also expected to come prepared to your class with all of your materials, and to also pay for your own background check with the Real Estate Commission. And that'll help you in the process of getting your license as well. Once you have completed the pre-licensing process, then you must complete the pre-licensing class.
I think we got to one part about the timing of everything. And so once your class is completed, the expectation is that you follow up and go ahead and move through the whole process and have your license issued within a 6-month period from the final date of class. We have a daytime class that's a 12-week accelerated course. It's twice a week, all day for 8 hours. And we also have a nighttime class, which is the one I have started teaching. It's been so much fun. I love it. It's from 6 until 10 o'clock, twice a week, and it lasts much longer, so twice as long. So once that, for example, that nighttime class ends, you will have 6 months to go through the licensing process, take your state exam, get your license, all those sorts of things, which is great. Mm-hmm. And then like Stephanie was saying, nearly everything is covered. There are a few things that are not covered that you want to know about. 3 that I can think of. 1 is your background check. Number 2 would be your post-licensing courses. There are 3 of those that are required. And the last one would be any monthly fees that the firm you intend to join is going to charge you. So other than that, what we just outlined for you comes to a good $3,100 value, which is just amazing. So we're really excited about you getting started with your real estate career. They might need a little bit of information about the class itself. Do you think, Stephanie? Let's talk about that. Okay. So in order to get a real estate license in North Carolina, everybody has to complete a 75-hour pre-licensing course. And like I said, we teach that as a daytime option that finishes up in 12 weeks, or a nighttime option that finishes up, I want to say in 20 weeks, some such thing, something like that. And that one's from 6 until 10, twice a week. And they're all via Zoom. We are investigating whether or not we want to bring back not a daytime, but an in-person class. That won't happen until fall, if at all, 2022. So if you're really needing an in-person class, stay tuned for that, and we'll see if we can put that together. The Course is intense. It's an 800-page book. It's a lot of legalese. It's a lot of strange language. It is not to be disregarded, shall we say, or not taken seriously. It is a big deal. It requires a lot of studying on your off hours. So you really need to know up front if you're ready to be that committed. The course itself, unfortunately, has nothing to do with building your real estate career. It's just this gigantic hoop that you've got to jump through. It's a requirement by the state that's going to get you to where the grass is greener, and it is greener on the other side, I promise you that, where the grass is greener, and start your real estate career. But there's some math. It's definitely manageable. I'll get you through that. But again, it's a lot of just odd language that we're not accustomed to. So you got to study.
A lot.
Is it worth it?
It is.
It's worth it. Great. So how can people find out about applying, Stephanie?
So contact either one of us or
Okay.
any of the other members in the REAP program.
We'll put a link, do you think, to the application in the comments? Okay, great.
And then you can also always visit the Facebook page /REAP, and that'll also help you get to where you need to be to get the link to apply.
Great. And we are conducting interviews next week, which is the week of December. I'm terrible with dates.
First week of December.
First full week of December, we'll put it that way. And we're getting ready for 2022. So once you're accepted into the program, frankly, you can decide anytime you want to take the course. Do you want to take it right away in January? Do you want to wait until summer? Do you want to wait until we see if we're going to do an in-person course? That's going to be up to you. We'll figure that out once we send you the award letter and get you started. So anything else you can think of that people want to know?
No, off the top of my head.
Okay. Well, reach out to us with any questions that you have. Definitely get that application filled out and sent in. And again, you'll hear from us later this week or possibly over the weekend to schedule your interviews for the first full week of December. Have a great day, and we're excited to get to know you.